Security in a heavily barricaded office, the Ukrainian president is bristling with energy. And as a former actor, he knows very well the power of the media and how essential it is to get his message out.
Thank you very much. I'm Jake.
Jake, nice to meet you.
So, first of all, I just want to know how you are. How are you feeling? The House of Commons...
How you see? I think I'm feeling like all the Ukrainians. We are feeling strong.
A long pause, because he's also clearly frustrated at the world's response.
We can't stop alone all this.
How do you think it is stopped? How is it going to stop?
Only if the world will unite around Ukraine.
They are uniting around Ukraine.
They are not. They are still. It's still very slowly. It's still very slowly. But you can feel it only when you are here, because the people from Europe or USA, it's far from Ukraine. It's far from the heart of this tragedy, and you can't see, you can't understand the details because you are not fighting here. And I understand why. And I don't want them to fight, but these countries can help, can unite. We are speaking about closing the sky. You can't decide to close or not to close. You can't decide. If you are united against the Nazism and this terror, you have to close. Not me. Don't wait me asking you several times, a million times, close the sky. No, you have to phone us, to our people, who lost their children, and say, sorry, we didn't do it yesterday, 1 week ago. We didn't push Putin. We didn't speak with him a lot. We didn't find the dialogue with him. We did nothing. And it's true. Yesterday, the world did nothing. I'm sorry, but it's true. Now, a lot of countries at least hear us and now close the sky and stop bombing. Don't speak about the bureaucratic steps. And we have united decision. We can have sit down and vote in the parliaments. We don't have so much time.
The rest of the governments, as I understand it, think it will become worse if they involve themselves actively.
So it would be worse for whom? For our families? No. For whom? For them? No. Who knows? Nobody knows. But we know exactly that now is very bad. And in future, it will be too late. And believe me, if it's prolonged this way, yes, you will see. They will close the sky. But we'll lose millions of people.
They're preparing to fight, even in the president's office. And he claims the Russian bombing of hospitals shows the mark of the enemy.
They want us to feel like animals because they blocked our cities, the biggest cities in Ukraine, and they blocked and because they don't want our people to get some food, water. Yesterday, for example, children. I don't know if you know the children in Mariupol was the child was dead. The idea to do with Ukrainians animals, but we are not. That's it.
Is it possible to do a deal with the Russians or not? It doesn't sound like it is.
It will be very difficult.
Yeah.
Anyway, it will be very difficult. But it's true that I will try, and we'll see. But not only on my own. No, it's not the story about It's not fairy tale. It's serious things. It's not about my own decision. Is the decision of two countries and two peoples, yes, and the decision of two presidents, and one of them is Putin. So we'll see.
Well, what happens if he said, if President Zelenskyy leave, if Putin says, President Zelenskyy go, then we can stop the war?
I love my country, and I know that was one of the ideas. And not my ideas. I don't want to speak whose ideas, but I know exactly that if I lived my office and my country, my people, I think that it would be very difficult for our country It would be very difficult to unite our country. It would be very difficult to have strong people. We have strong army, but it would be very difficult to unite people and army and to unite all our nation. That's why I think my decision was right. I think so. Who knows? We'll see in future.
You may not give up, but can you actually win against a much bigger force?
There will never be Russians. If the idea are to do us Russians, the idea is not great, so it will fail. And so you can occupy it, of course. All the big countries can occupy it, a little bit smaller countries or very small countries. There are a lot of countries which Russia can occupy it. That is the idea of Nazism.
You think?
No, who knows? Nobody knows. But we know exactly that now is very bad. And in future, it will be too late. And believe me, if it's prolonged this way, yes, you will see. They will close the sky. But we'll lose millions of people.